It's like Groundhog Day. We've done this before, but the MAGA types, they keep finding new ways to screw us over. So I've got a math problem for you. Donald Trump, January 2026, on Truth Social, said the White House ballroom would cost, his exact words, $300 to $400 million and would be a gift. Zero taxpayer funding, exclamation point, to the United States of America. Well, this week, the Senate Republicans dropped a $72 billion reconciliation bill. And hidden inside, like a surprise spider in your toilet paper roll, is $1 billion of taxpayer money for that same ballroom. So, time to math here. Ballroom cost in January, $400 million, all private donors. Ballroom cost as of this week, $1 billion on top of that. It's public, it's taxpayer funded. So, question, here's the math problem. How many lies does it take to launder $1 billion through budget reconciliation? Class, be sure to show your work. Because Senate Republicans, led by Senator Chuck Grassley of Iowa, who at this point should just be sold as the generic Donald Trump, called something like great value screaming political person, dropped this $72 billion reconciliation package late Monday night. They said it's an immigration enforcement bill. $38 billion for ICE, $26 billion for Customs and Border Patrol, $1.5 billion extra for the DOJ, a $5 billion slush fund for DHS Secretary Mark Wayne Mullen to do God knows what with. Yet tucked into that bill is $1 billion for the United States Secret Service. The official language from the bill is security adjustments and upgrades, including within the perimeter fence of the White House compound to support enhancements by the United States Secret Service relating to, and this is the important part, the East Wing Modernization Project, including above ground and below ground security features. End quote. Translation into actual English, $1 billion in federal taxpayer money for Donald Trump's ballroom. Let's look back, by the way, at the price of Agent Orange's ballroom on a timeline. Let's call it the Mar-a-Lardo Annex. It's been Donald Trump's longest running practical joke, is what it seems. Because, again, that original announcement, summer 2024, he said $200 million, not even going to touch the existing structure. $200 million, all private. September 2024, the scope changed. $250 million, still private. December, $300 million. Zero taxpayer funding. This is a gift. It's what the president posted on Truth Social in capital letters. January 26, $400 million. Still zero from taxpayers. March, the president telling the press, no charge to the taxpayer whatsoever. And then just after the Correspondents' Dinner shooting incident right there at the Washington Hilton, Lindsey Graham of South Carolina dropped a bill demanding $400 million in taxpayer money for the ballroom itself. Now? No, that's not good enough. Grassley says, hold my beer, Lindsey. $1 billion for security on a $400 million building. The security on the building costs more than the actual building. I mean, look, if you bought a house for $400,000 and someone told you that the alarm system was $1 million, you would assume that that alarm system was made out of solid plutonium and staffed by Navy SEALs and at least one Baldwin brother. And honestly, it's about right. I mean, they're building an underground annex with a bomb shelter, a state-of-the-art hospital, a top-secret military installation, which is not so top secret now, missile-resistant steel, drone-proof ceilings, and a bullet ballistic and blast-proof glass. According to Trump's own social media posts, that's how we know about this. He literally typed it himself, even though it was top secret. What this really is a presidential panic room with a chandelier, where a deposed dictator could hide out as the masses try to take back their country, when theoretically that dictator no longer allows free and fair elections. Oh, sorry, was that too much speculation? And here's the part that makes me actually angry. Not snarky angry like when I get hangry, actually pissed off. Senator Jeff Merkley of Oregon, the top Democrat on the Budget Committee, said, quote, "At a time when gas prices are rising every day due to Trump's war of choice with Iran, and families continue to struggle to buy groceries, Republicans are ignoring the needs of middle-class America and instead funneling money into Trump's ballroom and throwing billions at two lawless agencies. Agencies, key part, that are already sitting on over $100 billion in unspent funds," end quote. $100 billion. ICE and Border Patrol already have $100 billion that they haven't spent. And we're going to give them another $64 billion just so they can break the Fourth Amendment in even more cities. And another billion for the ballroom. So yeah, the same family that's paying $4.48 a gallon for gas, they see how all this connects. That family just had their food stamps cut. Their insurance premiums are spiking because Republicans let the tax credits expire. That family, they're having to choose between rent and insulin. And now they are being told that they are going to have to pay for Donald Trump's bunker ballroom. While, by the way, an underground command facility is built underneath this ballroom for whatever federal AI surveillance revolution-proof panic room project Trump decides to enact. The vote on this bill, by the way, is reconciliation. That means it only needs a simple majority. They don't need a single Democrat. They just need their 50 Republicans plus the vice president to break the tie. And they've got it. They really do. The only thing that stops this is a Republican senator getting cold feet because their own polling tells them that this is a 2-to-1 loser with their own voters. And the polls say that. A recent Washington Post ABC News poll showed that the Ballroom project is unpopular by a 2-to-1 margin. That poll has been out there since the demolition of the East Wing last fall. And after the shooting, the number didn't change. Why? Because the people don't believe them. So if you have a Republican senator, Joni Ernst, John Kennedy, Cynthia Lummis, Lisa Murkowski, Susan Collins, anyone with a mailbox and is afraid of being primaried, call them, email them, tell them that you are not paying for the bunker ballroom. Because the only thing that can stop this is those people, those senators being more scared of you than they are of Trump. Hit subscribe and do me a favor, leave a comment if you are tired of paying for this guy's vanity projects over and over and over again. We at the Ring of Fire, we're going to stay on stories like this until he is gone.